county line says in God we trust, but the letters are peeling off and covered in red dust. I pulled my Model T into the square at high noon, peddling salvation beneath a blistering sun. And my suit is cheap seersucker, my smile is polished bright. I'm carrying the good book into the everlasting night. My leather satchel is heavy on my sweating back, filled with gold leaf promises for the souls that they lack. Oh, it's a hard living, a peculiar kind of trade, offering shade to the people standing in the fire they made. They hand over crumpled dollars with trembling, calloused hands, buy an expensive ticket to a promised distant land. But I see the truth written in their hollow, haunted eyes. I'm just selling Bibles to the damned before everybody dies. Old Widow Perkins bought the red letter deluxe edition, hoping it might improve her eternal condition. She paid in silver quarters she'd been hiding in a sock, while a coughing son was dying on the kitchen cot. I told her read John 3:16, ma'am, it'll set you free, while I pocketed the silver for my own necessity. She needs a miracle, something strong and true and real. I just gave her onion skin paper and a gilded leather seal. Yeah, it's a hard living, a peculiar kind of trade, offering shade to the people standing in the fire they made. They hand over crumpled dollars with trembling, calloused hands, buying an expensive ticket to a promised distant land. But I see the truth written in their hollow, haunted eyes. I'm just selling Bibles to the damned before everybody dies. I don't read the words myself when the sun goes down. I'm just another vulture circling this dying town. I know there ain't no redemption for a man like me, who turns a profit on another man's misery. The devil is my wholesaler, he gives me a real good rate, supplying false hope right up to the pearly gate. Setting now behind the dry riverbed, I've sold out my inventory to the walking dead. I crank the engine over and dust off my worn out hat, leaving them alone with the judgment where they sat. I've got enough gas money to make it to the next county line, to find another harvest on the withering vine. Step right up, folks. Get your salvation here. Guaranteed delivery. Just $1 down. Selling Bibles to the damned. Sowing through an empty town.
The sun is a hammer on an anvil sky, watching the last of the moisture die. My canteen spat dust 3 hours ago. Now I'm lying here watching the shadows grow. I can feel my legs beneath the shifting sand, just the burning grip of this hostile land. The silence out here is a heavy thing, broken only by the rustle of a feathered wing. Oh, the patience of the circling black kettle, floating high above the stinging metal. They don't hurry, they don't worry, they don't make a sound. They know gravity is gonna bring me down. They are the undertakers of the open plain, washing the bones clean in the sun and rain. It's a long, slow vigil that they keep, waiting for the final permanent sleep. It's the buzzard's way. Stumbled on a gopher a whole mile back. I put a bullet in her ear to fade her to black. Now I'm the one left limping on the track with a festering lead slug in my lower back. There ain't no sheriff coming, ain't no passing stage, just the turning of a very final page. I look up and count them, 7 in the crew, a jury gathered in the hazy blue. Yeah, the patience of the circling black kettle, floating high above the stinging nettle. They don't hurry, they don't worry, they don't make a sound. They know gravity is gonna bring me down. They are the undertakers of the open plain, washing the bones clean in the sun and rain. It's a long, slow vigil that they keep, waiting for the final permanent sleep. It's the buzzard's way. The romance peaceful now, the pain is getting dull. I'll soon be just another bleached out steer skull. They are my only company at the very end, a grim and hungry kind of feathered friend. Come on down, boys, don't be shy, let's look each other eye to eye. sky's turning a hazy shade of gray. The edges of the world are melting away. One lands on a dead chaw, a branch nearby, fixing me with a cold prehistoric eye. He's preening his feathers, he's checking the time, waiting for the rhythm to stop its rhyme. The circle tightens, the air gets thin, they're just waiting for the feast to begin. Circling lower, circling slow, where the spirit goes, only the buzzard knows. The wait is over.
Doctor snapped his black bag shut today. Didn't have a whole hell of a lot left that he could say. Said the consumption is eaten down to the core, and I won't be needing my winter coat anymore. I'm sitting here on the porch, wrapped in a woolen quilt, watching the sun go down on the house that I built. The cough rattles in my chest like dry peas in a tin can. The final symphony for a dying man. Oh, it's a strange kind of walking, a staggering kind of gait, balancing precariously on the razor's edge of fate. I'm breathing the air up here, but I can smell the clay down low, feeling the gravitational pull of the undertow. I'm still paying taxes above the ground, but the truth is stark. I've got one foot in the boneyard, feeling around in the dark. Look past the sickly oak tree at the little iron fence, where my whole family line commenced in hens. There's an empty space right next to my first wife, May. They already dug the hole out just yesterday. I ain't afraid of the crossing, I ain't afraid of the night. I'm just tired of the endless losing fight. My shadow is stretching out longer than I am tall, just waiting for the final hammer to fall. Yeah, it's a strange kind of walking, a staggering kind of gait, balancing precariously on the razor's edge of fate. I'm breathing the air up here, but I can smell the clay down low, feeling the gravitational pull of the undertow. I'm still paying taxes above the ground, but the truth is stark. I've got one foot in the boneyard, feeling around in the dark. The veil between the worlds is getting mighty thin. I can hear my old pappy whispering on the wind. He's saying, scoot over, boy, make a little bit of room. We're We're getting things ready for you in the family tomb. The soil is cool, the soil is deep, the perfect place for a long, long sleep. The last of my whiskey into the dust below, a final offering before I have to go. I stand up slow, shaking in the evening chill, and take that first step down the backside of the hill. It ain't a long journey, just a yard or two, where the grass is wet with the heavy dew. Step the drag, the waiting for the other boot to drop. Almost home now, just shuffling on with one foot in the boneyard.
The sun is beating down on the back of my neck. I'm 50 miles from nowhere and a total wreck. The boss man sits high upon his sweating sorrel mare, with a shotgun laid across his lap and 1,000-yard stare. The ditch is deep and the clay is slick with morning dew. My boots are rotted out and the mud is seeping through. I don't mind the hammer swing and I don't mind the heat. It's a constant companion locked around my feet. Oh, these cold iron shackles forged in the fire of hate, the heavy rusted wedding band of an inescapable fate. They don't hold warmth, they don't ever yield, they just drag a man down into the cotton field. Louder than the preacher, heavier than sin, the cold iron shackles are digging in. I remember the smell of jasmine on that seltzer southern night, before the sudden flash of anger and the blinding pistol light. A moment of passion, a lifetime of regret, a debt to the state that I haven't finished paying yet. Now my world is narrowed down to a 3-foot stretch of chain, and the endless repetition of the falling rain. Freedom is a word that's starting to fade away, like a photograph left out in the sun all day. Yeah, these cold iron shackles forged in the fire of hate, The heavy rusted wedding band of an inescapable fate. They don't hold warmth, they don't ever yield. They just drag a man down into the cotton field. Louder than the preacher, heavier than sin. The cold iron shackles are digging in. They say when the spirit finally flies from the bone, it leaves the broken body lying there alone. But I got a sinking feeling when my time comes around, these chains are gonna anchor my ghost right to the ground. I'll be haunting this roadside forever bound. Shackles are part of me. Cold iron shackles are part of me. Cold iron shackles are part of me. Oh, these cold iron shackles forged in the fire of hate. The heavy rusted wedding band of an inescapable fate. They don't hold warmth, they don't ever yield. They just drag a man down into the cotton fields. Louder than the preacher, heavier than sin. The cold iron shackles are digging in.
Reverend Blackwood stands 6 feet tall in his wool socks, with a voice like rolling thunder and a heart like a granite block. He pounds the pulpit on Sunday morn till the dust motes fly, warning the shivering flock about the sweet by and by. He preaches Matthew, Mark, Luke, and Holy John, while the collection plate gets heavy as it's passed along. But when the sun goes down and the vestry door is locked tight, he consults a different scripture for the work of the night. Oh, he carries 2 Bibles to guide him through this cursed land. One is bound in black leather, held in his left hand. The other's made of blued steel and American walnut wood. Do
delivers the gospel with a flash and a thunderous sound. It's the preacher's Winchester putting sinners in the ground. He found Gambler Eddie down at the Aces High Saloon, dealing from the bottom of the deck beneath the sickly moon. The Reverend met him in the alley where the shadows cling. Said, Eddie, you've been dancing to the tune the devil sings. He didn't offer forgiveness, he didn't offer saving grace, just the bore of a 44-40 staring right into his face. Eddie started begging to the Lord he'd always ignored, but the Reverend just said, son, I'm sending you to the board. Yeah, he carries 2 Bibles to guide him through this cursed land. One is bound in black leather, held in his left hand. The other's made of blued steel and American walnut wood, doing the dirty business the prayers never could. It delivers the gospel with a flash and a thunderous sound. It's the preacher's Winchester putting sinners in the ground. He says the shepherd must carry both a staff and a rod to beat back the gray wolves that defy Almighty God. Some souls are too stained for the river water to cleanse. They need a faster ticket to where their journey finally ends. I'm just the humble servant pulling on the trigger of fate. Sunday morning comes early with a deceptive golden light. He's back in the white robes, everything shining bright. The smell of gun oil is hidden by the incense smoke as he delivers peace and joy to the terrified folk. The rifle is cleaned in oil, resting beneath his cot, waiting for the next lost soul that the good Lord forgot. Check, can I get an amen? Check, check, the final hymn is sung in lead. Check, can I get an amen? Check, check, the final hymn is sung in lead.
The wind outside is howling like a banshee choir. The last log is crumbling in the stone fireplace fire. I've barred the door against the chill of the night and turned down the wick on the kerosene light. I take down the bottle from the top shelf, hidden space. Tastes like memories and disgrace. I set 2 heavy tumblers on the scarred pine wood. It's a nightly ritual that ain't doing me no good. One for the living, standing here all alone. One for the flesh and blood, turning back into bone. The amber liquid burns going down my throat, but it can't warm up the cold inside this old wool coat. There ain't much conversation, there ain't no laughter, just a silent communion in the here and after. Yeah, I'm sitting at the table underneath the cover, drinking with the ghost of my brother. We used to be 2 restless spirits, wild and mean. The toughest pair of bastards this county's ever seen. We shared the same blood, the same name, the same fists. Now you're just a shadow sitting in the cellar mists. I pour you a double shot and eat just how you like. Before your lifeline got so suddenly spiked, I watched the level in your glass, I swear it goes down slow. Or maybe it's just the liquor making my own mind go. One for the living, standing here all alone. One for the flesh and blood, turning back into bone. The amber liquid burns going down my throat, but it can't warm up the cold inside this old wool coat. There ain't much conversation, there ain't no laughter, just a silent communion in the here and after. Yeah, I'm sitting at the table underneath the cover, drinking with the ghost of my brother. I can feel the temperature drop right next to my chair. I can smell the damp earth and the river in your hair. You don't look at me with anger, you don't look at me with hate, just a terrible empty stare at the twist of fate. I try to say I'm sorry for the night out by the weir, but the words just drown in another mouthful of beer. Is gone. Another night survived without losing my mind, leaving the supernatural world behind. I rinse the glasses out in the kitchen sink, trying to wash away the connection and the stink, until the sun goes down and the shadows start to creep. And I wake the dead from his eternal sleep. Pour another round, don't make a sound. Here's to you, Cain. Here's to me, Abel. sitting at the same damn pole, drinking with the ghosts.
His old 5-string has a neck of curly maple wood. He used to play the sweetest tunes in this whole neighborhood. We'd play for dances down at the Miller's Barn on Saturday night under the pale yellow glow of the coal oil light. But now it sits in the corner, leaning up against a wall, casting a shadow that looks 10 feet tall. I try to shine the nickel plate until it gleams so bright, but there's a stubborn rusty color that just won't come right. Oh, you can scrub with Lysol, you can scrub with sand, trying to wash away the work of a violent hand. But the melody is tainted, the harmony is dead, turned to permanent, sickening shade of copper red. Every happy hold down now sounds like a funeral dirge, a testament to a sudden jealous surge. Yeah, the devil don't want my soul, he just wants to hear me sing with blood on the banjo string. The harvest moonshine that got inside my head, and the whispering lies that the serpent said. She was dancing with a stranger, spinning way too fast. I knew right then and there that moment was her last. I didn't reach for my pistol, I didn't reach for my knife. I used the instrument of joy to end her life. The music stopped sharp with a terrible clatter and crash, leaving behind a crimson splash. Yeah, you can scrub with Lysol, you can scrub with sand, trying to wash away the work of a violent hand. But the melody is tainted, the harmony is dead, turned a permanent, sickening shade of copper red. Every happy hold down now sounds like a funeral dirge, a testament to a sudden jealous surge. Yeah, the devil don't want my soul, he just wants to hear me sing with blood on the banjo string. I bought a new set of wire, shiny steel and brass, thinking the memory of that night would finally pass. I strung them up tight and tuned them to a high G chord, but when I plucked that first note, I swear, good Lord, it screamed like a woman falling down a deep dark well, a high lonesome sound straight from the pits of hell. Oh. Till my fingers bleed, trying to satisfy this terrible harmony. The neighbors don't come around to listen anymore. They cross to the other side of the county store. They say my music makes the milk go sour in the pail and brings the whipping wind and the freezing hail. Pig and strum, kingdom come, can't wash it off. It'll never succumb. Just keep playing the red. Blood on the banjo string.
walk into the dry goods store in town, and the conversation immediately settles down. The shopkeeper nervously wipes his hands on his apron strings, knowing the kind of sudden weather that my family brings. I see them looking at the jawline, looking at the steel gray eyes, trying to measure the truth against the legendary lies. I'm wearing his old canvas duster, stained with the mud and rain. It smells like gunpowder, cheap whiskey, and ancient pain. Oh, my daddy was the iron, my mama was a flint, and I'm the spark that followed wherever they went. He planted a garden of headstones way out in the west, put 44 brave men to their final rest. I ain't never pulled a trigger in anger, not since I begun, but I'm walking in the long cold shadow of the Widowmaker's son. I tried to be a farmer, I tried to work the honest land, with a plow and a mule and a calloused hand. But the soul out here just tastes like copper and blood, and the crops just rot away in the springtime mud. It seems the only thing that I can never raise are suspicions and fears from the older days, when a man pushes me just a little too hard in the chest. I feel that familiar sleeping serpent waking in my breast. Yeah, my daddy was the iron, my mama was the flint, and I'm the spark that follows wherever they went. He planted a garden of headstones way out in the west, with 44 brave men to their final rest. I ain't never pulled a trigger in anger, not since I begun, but I'm walking in the long cold shadow of the Widowmaker's son. Last night in the saloon, a young loudmouth tried his luck, thinking I was just another lame and sitting duck. He reached for his hip, fast as a striking snake. My hand moved on its own, for my father's sake. I didn't mean to do it, Lord, I swear it's true. But the bloodline knows exactly what it has to do. Fresh sawdust covering a stain on the floor.
another weeping woman knocking at the Undertaker's door. I'm saddling my horse while the moon is high and bright, heading out again into the sheltering night. There ain't no escaping the legacy that runs in the vein. Just a lifetime of riding ahead of the inevitable pain. The apple don't fall far, the curse don't ever break. Another town, another widow to make I am. The Widowmaker's son. This limestone ridge is stubborn and hard, not the soft black soil of a churchyard. My spade hits a rock every 6 inches down, the most unforgiving dirt in this whole county town. The sweat is stinging my eyes, mixing with the grit. I'm blisters and backache from the bottom of the pit. It ain't 6 feet deep, friend, it barely pushes 3, but it's the best I could do between you and me. Down in the valley, the river tends to rise, washing away the evidence of sudden goodbyes. The flood waters take the secrets to the sea, but that kind of gambling don't sit right with me. So I brought you up here where the buzzards fly around, to a shallow grave on high ground. Yeah, it's a shallow grave on high ground. Always said you wanted a view of the land, the empire you built with a greedy shaking hand. Well, now you can see it all from this lonely bluff, though I reckon the accommodations are a little bit rough. I didn't bring a preacher, I didn't bring a shroud, just rolled you in while the thunder was getting loud. I threw a handful of rocks on your expensive suit, a final payment for the forbidden fruit. 'Cause down in the valley, the river tends to rise, washing away the evidence of sudden goodbyes. The flood waters take the secrets to the sea, but that kind of gambling don't sit right with me. So I brought you up here where the buzzards fly around, to a shallow grave on high ground. Yeah, it's a shallow grave on high ground. Closer to heaven up here by 100 feet or so, but I got a feeling that ain't the direction you're gonna go. The coyotes will come sniffing when the moon gets bright, trying to undo the work of this long dark night. I pile the heaviest stones on top of your chest to ensure you get your eternal rest. Wipe the clay from the blade and shoulder the tool. I might be a sinner, but I ain't no fool. From up here I can see the sheriff's headlights miles away. Crawling down Route 9 at the end of the day, it gives a man a head start, a chance to disappear, leaving nothing but silence and wind up here. Oh,
high ground, safe and sound. Ain't enough dirt to keep a bad man down, just a shallow grave.
Leaning closer to the bars, young priest, don't be afraid. It's just a shadow that a wasted life has made. Your hands are shaking, holding on to that rosary bead. While I'm sitting here planting the final poisonous seed, the warden's already waxing the hempen rope outside. There ain't no place left in this world for me to hide. The dawn is coming fast like a freight train down the track. There ain't no switching engines, there ain't no turning back. Oh, they say the truth will set you free, but that's a lie. It just makes it heavier when it comes your time to die. My soul is soaked in kerosene and ready to ignite. I'm heading straight into the everlasting night. Write it down in your little black book before the early morn. This is the last confession of Elias Thorne. It wasn't the whiskey, Father, and it wasn't the gambling debt. It was a colder kind of hunger that I haven't satisfied yet. 20 years ago, Judge Miller stole my daddy's bottom land with a crooked signature from a greedy shaking hand. I watched my inheritance turn to dust and blow away, and I swore an oath to the devil right then and there that day. I didn't want justice, I wanted something that rhymes with blood. I wanted to drag his high and mighty name right through the mud. Yeah, they say the truth will set you free, but that's a lie. It just makes it heavier when it comes your time to die. My soul is soaked in kerosene and ready to ignite. I'm heading straight into the everlasting night. Write it down in your little black book before the early morn. This is the last confession of Elias Thorne. Caught him out by the old willow break where the river bends. I made sure he knew exactly how the story ends. He begged for mercy to a God he didn't believe in anymore. I didn't just kill him, Father. I settled the score, and the terrible thing, the thing that keeps me awake, is that it felt like the sweetest communion I could ever take.
Hear the boots coming down the corridor hall. The final curtain call for the grandest fall. You can keep your wafer and your sacramental wine. I'm sitting down to a different table to dine. Don't pray for me, priest, save your breath for the safe. I'm going down to the hell that I have paid. The key is in the lock. The hood is black, Elias Thorne is never coming back. The last confession is done.
The floorboards creak a warning when you walk down the aisle. The vinyl siding has a termite rot for a little while. Daddy stands up in the pulpit with fire in his eye, selling salvation wrapped up in pretty embroidered lies. He grips the lectern till his knuckles turn bone white, preaching peace on Sunday morning after a violent Saturday night. The air is thick with humidity and cheap cologne in this sanctuary built on a foundation of stone. Oh, they built this faith on rusty nails and altar wine, a bit of communion for a darker design. One is to hold the broken structure in place, the other's to help you forget the look on his face. Yeah, we swallow the jagged truth and wash it down slow. We're the only kind of Holy Spirit we'll ever know. It's a diet of rusty nails and altar wine. Got a collection of scars that map out my youth, a few tetanus shots for learning the hard, ugly truth. He'd quote Leviticus while wielding the leather strap, then retreat to the vestry for his late afternoon nap. We found him passed out once with a chalice in his hand, the most sanctified drunk in the whole promised land. He woke up swinging, talking about the blood of the Lamb, while I was hiding in the pantry, shaking like I am. Yeah, they built this faith on rusty nails and altar wine, a bit greater communion for a darker design. One is to hold the broken structure in place, the other's to help you forget the look on his face. Yeah, we swallow the jagged truth and wash it down slow. We're the only kind of Holy Spirit we'll ever know. It's a diet of rusty nails and ultra wine. Has all been long since spent. Ain't no redemption coming on a cloud today. Just a slow grinding process of decay. Now the church is empty, the congregation's gone, just me and the ghost here. At the crack of dawn, I step up to the altar where the shadows entwine, and I take what is rightfully mine. I pour a glass of the red, thick and sweet, and I kick the collection plate down to my feet. Taste on my tongue, the metallic and sour, the body and the blood of the final hour. Just rusty nails and altar wine. I've been running from the devil for 29 years, leaving a trail of broken promises and bitter tears. I try to wash my hands in the whiskey and the rye, but the stain on my soul just wouldn't ever dry. The preacher man told me on the street corner loud,
son, you need to get yourself saved
before you wear a shroud. He pointed me down to the river past the cypress knee. He said the water down there is the only thing to set you free.
Oh, take me down to the river where the current is slow, where the secrets are buried and the cattails grow.
I need a baptism in muddy water,
Thick and brown,
to wash away the sins of this whole damn town. I don't need no crystal fountain, pure and bright. I need something dark enough to cover up the night. Yeah, hold me under till the bubbles stop rising up. Let me drink deep from the bitter cup, from the bitter cup. The deacon stands there in his white linen robe, looking like a saint on this sinful globe. But I've seen him slipping out the back door of the gin mill,
and I know his
He grabs me by the collar with a trembling hand, ready to dunk another sinner in this promised land. The water is cold enough to stop a beating heart.
A perfect place for a wretched new start.
So take me down to the river where the current is slow, where the secrets are buried and the cattails grow. I need a baptism in muddy water, thick and brown, to wash away the sins of this whole damn town. I don't need no crystal fountain, pure and bright. I need something dark enough to cover up the night. Yeah, hold me under till the bubbles stop rising up. Let me drink deep from the bitter cup, from the bitter cup. From the bitter cup. They say when you come up, you're a brand new man, washed clean by the blood and the shifting sand. But as I go down into the murky depths below, I feel the hands of the past grabbing at my toe. They're pulling me down deeper than I meant to go. Is it salvation, or is it an undertow? Choking on the silt, a monument of mud to the life I have built. The preacher smiles and says, hallelujah, son. But I don't feel like any victory has been won. I climb up the bank, shivering and wet, the darkest baptism that I've ever made. Oh, mud in my ears, mud in my eyes, mud on my soul until the day I die, baptized in muddy water, in muddy water, in muddy water, yeah, muddy water.
The air back here smells of sulfur and cheap rose water. An attempt to hide the scent of the lamb brought to slaughter. Old man Silas don't talk much, he just points with a bony hand, teaching me the silent language of the shadowland. He taught me how to tie the jaw shut with a hidden string, and how to remove a stubborn wedding ring. Boy, he whispered with lungs full of dust and decay, we're the only ones honest about the end of the day. Oh, it's a cold trade for a warm-blooded heart, watching the seam where the soul and body part. I'm trading my innocence for a master's degree in the grim arithmetic of mortality. I see the world now through a lens of formaldehyde and ice. I'm the Undertaker's apprentice, paying the price. Yeah, I'm learning how to bury the light. Last night they brought in the mayor's youngest daughter, found tangled in the roots down by the black water. I sat behind her just last week in the Sunday school pew. Now I'm painting her pale lips a life like a rosy hue. You have to empty yourself out to do this kind of chore. Treat them like dry goods stacked by the cellar door. Silas says, don't you look into their open eyes, son. You don't want to see what they saw when the deed was done. Oh, it's a cold trade for a warm-blooded heart, watching the seam where the soul and body part. I'm trading my innocence for a master's degree in the grim arithmetic of mortality. I see the world now through a lens of formaldehyde and ice. I'm the Undertaker's apprentice, paying the price. Yeah, I'm learning how to bury the light. Saturday afternoon, all I hear is the rhythm of a funeral tune. I look at the pretty girls and the strong young men, and I'm just measuring the boxes they'll eventually fit in. The flesh is just a wrapper, temporary and thin. Silas is coughing up blood now, he won't last the spring. He's leaving me his kingdom and his signet ring. I'll inherit the ledgers, the wax and the cooling board, the keeper of the secrets that the town basement stored. The apprentice becomes the master, the cycle pulls tight, another guardian for the everlasting night. Another knock at the back door, another name on the list. Sharpen the tools, heat up the wax. He apprentice is ready. He apprentice is ready. Grandfather clock in the hallway stood still at 3:15 when you lost the will. The fever burned out and left you cold. A story finished, a tale all told. You laid out straight on the cooling board in the best black suit that we could afford. The neighbors brought casseroles and whispered prayers while I was upstairs sorting through your affairs. Your skin is waxy and pale as skim milk, lying so still on the coffin sill. It's a long, dark crossing to the farther side, across a river that's deep and wide. The old boatman, he don't work for free. He demands his toll from you and me. I don't want your spirit wandering the shore, knocking forever on the living's door. So I pay the price for the last goodbyes, 2 silver coins for the eyes. I dug these Morgan dollars out of a mason jar. I kept them hidden beneath the cellar bar. They're heavy and tarnished and cold to the touch, a small price to pay, but it means so much. I gently close what used to be so bright, shutting out the last of the earthly light. I press the metal down onto the skin to weigh down the vision of where you've been. Don't look back now at the tear-stained faces. Go on ahead to the silent places. Oh, it's a long, dark crossing to the farther side, across a river that's deep and wide. The old boatman, he don't work for free. He demands his toll from you and me. I don't want your spirit wandering the shore, knocking forever on the living's door. So I pay the price for the last goodbyes, 2 silver coins for the eyes. They say if you don't pay the final fare, you're stuck in the mist and the cold damp air. A hank between worlds, lost and confused, with a soul that's battered and badly bruised. I won't let that happen to you, old friend. I'll see this duty through to the end. Is here with his leather book, giving you that final sanctified look. They're ready to close the lid down tight and carry you out into the fading light. But I know you're ready for the journey ahead. The currency is placed on the newly dead. Keep 'em closed now, don't you peek. The water is rising up to your cheek. Paid in full, paid in full. 2 silver coins. corn stalks rattle like dry old bones, standing guard around the silent stones. The sun is bleeding out in the western sky, leaving the world to wither and die. I've been walking this fence line since yesterday noon, trying to outrun the rising of the moon. But the air is thick and heavy with dread, and the feeling that I'm already dead. They're lined up black on the telephone wire, silent judges in funeral attire, 12 pairs of shiny bead black eyes, watching the sinner and waiting for the lies. They don't need a courthouse, they don't need a law, just a verdict delivered with a ragged call. It ain't God up in heaven that I fear the most, it's sitting down here with this jury of crows. There's red clay dried beneath my fingernails, a telltale sign when all else fails. I wash the shirt but the stain remains, like the mark of Cain in the chilling rains. I thought I was alone by the Willow Creek bed when I finished the business with the newly dead. But the trees have ears and the shadows have sight, and nothing stays hidden in the southern night. Ooh, they're lined up black on the telephone wire, silent judges in funeral attire, 12 pairs of shiny bead black eyes, watching the sinner and waiting for the lies. They don't need a courthouse, they don't need a law, just a verdict delivered with a ragged call. It ain't God up in heaven that I fear the most, it's sitting down here with this jury of crows. Music gets quieter, more tense. A fiddle starts playing a scratching, discordant melody that mimics bird calls. One flies down to the scarecrow's shoulder as the evening wind gets a little bit colder. He tilts his head and looks right through my skin, knowing the terrible depth of my sin. They ain't waiting on a hangman or a rope, they're waiting on the end of my very last hope. I reckon I'll just sit down here in the dirt, too tired to run, too numb to hurt. The sentence is passed, the gavel has come down, the loneliest sound in this whole damn town. I close my eyes and tilt back my head and wait for the arrival of the winged dead. Guilty call, guilty as sin call. Let the